Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, runners of all ages, and welcome to the final race of the season of the Winter Cup. Here, before we get to the playoffs, we have our match between DiabeetusThe2nd, Angel FM, fryteeth, and dk9146. My name is Bob Pineapple MD, and joining me here in the booth is Tilo. Tilo, how you doing this evening?
Doing pretty well. Kind of excited to see how these the top runners kind of fall out. Has very interesting seeding for us, as you and I were both in Group 2 here, so we'll be intermeshed with them for the playoff rounds.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, this is going to have big implications on seeding. Diabetes is the only one actually not in a tie with the rest of the people in this race currently. Angel, fryteeth, and DK all tied for 8th. I'm in that group as well, but this is going to decide where exactly we all land.
So we start off with the double key and gold start, which is kind of like the dream, because you can immediately go fill up all your extra keys, and you can use that one key to go buy all the rest of the keys, and you never have to worry about anything. We start off with a night treasure guard in the castle, so that's going to be an interesting thing to start off with.
Yeah, absolutely, and that double key in gold, not so that way you don't have to save, you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm going to check something, and then, oh, maybe I'll save my key, etc. It doesn't matter. You have all the keys that you want. Diabetes is going to head down. We have Grave in the back of Tentacle. Death Necklace in the treasury. Some fairy water, some wings.
I believe we're stocking up on herbs now.
Yep, certainly looks that way.
Fryteeth is going to explore, see if he can find anything engraved before something sends him home. And that Hurtmore will do it.
Yeah, that's a one-way ticket back to an audience with the king. DK, meanwhile, going out into the overworld, immediately finds a town to the south.
Doing this red slime will ever let him go.
Red slime's asleep and baby breath.
Red slime 1, DK nothing.
Now that's just demoralizing. The blue variety not posing much of a challenge. DK gonna try and make it to that town again.
Finding the Mandrakey, which is a great target for a fairy water, unless you bin roll it, in which case you've got to chip away the rest of the way and hope you didn't just waste it completely. Although it is hiding behind the locked door that they have keys for now, so it's really not a major issue if you lose it.
Not much going on that level, and no spell.
It's at least enough that he could take down a red slime in one hit now, which is a very important thing to be able to do at this moment.
Very true. Now we have coal. We're going to check the shop here. A couple of interesting items. The magic armor is on sale here. Broadsword as well. And DK is deciding, because a broadsword's available, it might be time to gold grind.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely the right play. They've not gained anything up to this point, so you might as well. Fryteeth finding out that there is absolutely nothing on the ground in coal. So at this point, the only key item we are aware of is hiding on the right side of the castle. But we do find the fighter's ring in the left side of coal, and Diabetes immediately resets out. Probably to do an initial gold grind as well for the gear that was in coal.
Yeah, it's good enough equipment, and you've got such an easy grind to it, and we're less than 5 minutes into the seed that really does seem like the play to make.
Angel, however, opting not to make that play and get a grind, and he's got a decent amount of experience lead on the rest, although, you know, that's pretty minor up at this point. But you never know. You get a hurt at level 4, you're not a big deal. 9, 8, 1, 6, no spell. So, but enough that he can actually start taking off on those, like, magic drakies and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see if electing not to reset pays off for Angel down the road here.
I guess Diabetes hadn't checked this chest yet, because he's dying to the knight again.
DK into his mini gold grind here.
Oh, Diabetes sent in chat here saying he forgot what that chest was. That would explain why he checked it again.
Well, that'll happen.
It's an easy thing to do on Treasure Guard. You're used to just clearing out everything, and you're like, wait a second, I don't remember opening this chest up. What was it? And then you remember why you didn't open the chest up.
So DK grabs enough gold to go grab that broadsword.
Now DK's going to pick up his fighter's ring. One would assume that when Diabetes goes back to make his purchases, he will pick up the fighter's ring as well.
Now, Diabetes is taking it past the 1500 mark, so wanting to grab some armor as well. Armed with that broadsword now, DK making quick work of the enemies around Tantacle.
Angel just got a nice little boost from his next level. I missed exactly what the numbers were, but when I glanced up, I saw a couple of double digits, I think.
Yeah, enough that he's attacking wolves barehanded.
$2008. That level, not quite so much.
Well, we found another town immediately to the west. It's Rimmelder, which would mean something a little more if we didn't have keys at the very start of this seed. And there's no chests here either, so Rimmelder actually fairly useless.
Might have a silver shield to purchase if somebody wanted to go that route, but outside of that, not a whole lot of value. And of course, there's not a nice gold grind setup unless maybe there's something going down into the grave behind the castle. In which case, a silver shield would be meaningless.
So DK now is already level 5, so the reset to do the gold grind didn't really hurt at all.
Yeah, usually when you're that early on and you've got pretty much guaranteed access to a town with some nice weapons, especially on a low strength start, it's worth your time to reset and just get up all that gear. Yeah, you could potentially be burned if there's a level 3 like Hurtmore, but especially in a seed where you know you get hurt before Hurtmore, having that extra firepower is generally going to last you for a longer period in the seed.
Yeah, absolutely. DK going ahead and picking up leather armor and a small shield. Every little bit helps, especially here in the early going. And Diabetes indeed now heading around to pick up his fighter's ring.
Angel, on the other hand, has not bothered to even think about anything else other than grinding at this point in time. He has been enjoying these wolves and has gotten all the way to level 7 with his heal more from that. And I don't know, maybe he's going to go off and do something else now?
Yeah, and Diabetes, who elected to gold grind all the way up to full plate, and also grab that small shield and the broadsword, so very likely done shopping for the seed unless he ends up upgrading his shield at some point.
It's one of those things that's always hard to gauge what you want to do. When you've got gear, weapon, and armor that you don't intend on bothering to try to search to upgrade, but you've only got the small shield, I always have trouble figuring out, should I keep looking for a larger shield, or should I just settle with this 4 defense?
Angel showing us that level 7 brought quite a bit, actually. Both heal spells. And DK about to find that out as well. As well as Radiant, which in this flag set, useful.
Yeah, when you have the when you have Stair Shuffle, it's often really difficult to figure out exactly where you are just from the 3x3 you walk into on a given floor. Beyond that, with the random chest locations, it's really convenient to be able to see some of those weird locations without having to walk all the way through these snaking paths, especially in the grave, which is in the bottom of the castle. There's 3 chests that you can look at and see without having to take an extra 20 steps to get to them. And DK casually killing a Wraith Knight at level 7.
RG pointing out in chat that Angel sold the Death Necklace to get the broadsword, so banking on not needing the Death Necklace, and considering how they've been gaining power, not a bad gamble.
No, generally speaking, selling the Death Necklace in the first, 10 minutes, I think is... for a weapon that's not going to be otherwise easily attainable, is usually a positive play. The times when the Death Necklace is necessary and it costs you, while they do exist, they're fairly few and far between. And I think the times when it costs you kind of stick in your head, makes you scared to sell the Death Necklace. But it's usually a better play. You gain the amount of time. You even gain enough time if you're in a dedicated grind at the end. You probably gain enough time to offset if you need to gain an extra level.
Yeah, and at current power levels, we're merely 20 strength away from a comfortable DL2 fight, assuming Erdrick's Sword. And we haven't hit double-digit levels yet. As we're gaining levels here and we're gaining power, I believe we're still waiting on someone to be able to kill that knight in Tentacle to see what's there.
Yeah, once he got healed, fryteeth went... Alright. I thought once he got healed, but I guess he doesn't have it. fryteeth did go take a shot at it a few moments ago, and it did not go well for him. I thought it was after he'd gotten healed, but clearly he just now got healed, so I was wrong on that.
To answer Schmike in chat, yeah, heal and heal more at 7, along with Radiant. Looks like fryteeth might be going to take another stab at it. Nope. Headed down to grave.
Yeah, again, now that he's got Radiant, you can just check a few little places without having to take too many steps and see if there may be something quick and easy lying around for you. Like, just like that, he was able to check 3 locations and find out that there's a chest in one of them.
Well, and the knight found him down there, but able to run away. Spectres with heal more. Well, that's gross. Running away.
think with the damage you're doing that you keep swinging through that, because you probably, after they use heal more, are going to get them in that little mid-range spot where they're not going to heal after your first strike and they'll die after your second one. And we just find some wings. I do wonder if Angel's thinking about that night now.
Seems to be headed right to it.
That attack power is absolutely amazing at level 9 with only a broadsword. Meanwhile, Fryteeth finds an herb and gold in the vanilla chest area.
Erdrick's armor in the chest there in Tentacle Under the Night.
That is quite a find.
DK pointing out in chat that he has the harp now. He found it on the coordinates. He apparently stumbled into the coordinate guardian.
Yeah, I missed that. I saw him mention that in chat, but I missed the actual action. But yeah, that is one of the things that can happen with treasure guards. If the thing's on the map and you find out, you kill one of those things, you search the area, and sometimes you get lucky and find out that was a treasure guard. If you ever run into one and you try to run away, and then it sets you back a step, you know for sure that's the treasure guard and know where the coordinates are. So now he has no need to find Cantlin. He's already got it for the Trading Cave, and it really puts him up a decent amount for figuring that out. And now he's going to go after his armor.
Yep, Fryteeth elected to go Deep Grave. And it's leading to nothing, so... Grave, kind of a total bust.
And I think DK's about to learn that exact same thing. While Angel is exploring somewhere. I'm not sure where that is.
Yeah, I missed if he entered a cave or if he's down. Well, we're going to get level 10 here for Angel. 3, 26, 7. And Hurt.
Oh, he's in the bottom of Grave.
He's in bottom of Grave. So yeah, all of our runners are checking Grave here.
And of course, he's casually punching down a green dragon.
That's normal for level 10.
It also has Stop Spell, which may be a really nice thing if it turns out to be a grind tile somewhere. And of course, since he has Erdrick's armor, he doesn't need to care about that, so he can just keep whacking away. So the green dragons are really juicy in this one.
Yeah, and it looks like it's casting it at least a 50% clip.
Then Star Wyverns have Hurt, so this is a pretty tame... And Stop Spell! So this is a pretty tame Charlock that's going to be yeah, pretty tame Charlock set. It's a really nice grind area.
DK back into Grave. And Diabetes, meanwhile, has found Garanham.
Yeah, Diabetes, after exploring that night chest so many times earlier on in the game, has not yet opted to go back and check it, so he does not have the armor. And so he's checking to see maybe if there's anything else good there. Sadly, no treasure guard in the back of Garanham, so he will move on to find out what this special cave behind is.
Now, DK has set up a gold grind. Looks like he's grinded up Silver Shield money.
And I think Fryteeth just came across the Magic Demon Knight.
Now, I'm not sure we've seen a silver shield yet. Diabeetus now in Cantlin.
Yeah, he might just be carrying that money along. Oh, no, we did see one in
There it is.
the middle bar. Now Diabeetus is about to find out where that oh-so-close harp is going to be.
Fryteeth, I've just now noticed, has the harp also. Did he stumble upon that?
Well, I saw that he was fighting it, so he must have searched as well, given what I'm thinking in chat. I had glanced away when the battle was over.
Yeah, so interesting that two of our runners just happened to stumble upon it. Of course, it's so close to Tanticle that, you know, just while grinding around, you can find that. But that could be a big advantage for both those runners later on.
And now Diabeetus just happened to cross it, but of course he had the coordinates, so he knows good and well that that's what this is.
Yeah, kind of a very natural-ish spot for it to be, right across a bridge, heading towards a town. Pretty easy to just accidentally stumble over those.
However, Diabeetus still has not gone back to go check that night chest in the castle, even after he went back to the castle. I'm wondering if he's forgotten about it again, and we will find out that he will go a ways without the without that armor. And we see that the rogue scorpions enjoy casting Hurt more.
So Angel was just tangling with a red dragon and took it down because red dragons have stop spell as well.
Wow, this is a Sharlock. This is an amazing Sharlock. And of course, as you can see, Angel is just saying, okay, well, while I'm sitting here, I don't know if he went down and saw that it was a dead end right below this and said, okay, well, then I'm just going to sit here and grind until I run out of resources. But that's what he's doing at this point. And Diabeetus has now remembered the chest and is going to go get his armor.
Yeah, so Diabeetus is like, may as well take the grind now. He's already got Sharlock HP.
Second time today we've seen some quality cave grinding.
Every single enemy that Angel is running into at the moment is stop spell heavy.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Star Wyverns, the Green Dragons, the Red Dragons already, and so who knows what else there is that might throw a wrench into things, but right now, I mean, Angel is just filling up on the experience. DK, however, is also learning about the wonder that is the Red Dragons, so he will be taking every one of those he finds in the future as well. And on Diabeetus' screen, we see the magic guard that is walking through the walls, which happens sometimes when you take a treasure, when you take a, you get a treasure guard battle in the towns, and it can mess with where the NPCs are. And so he actually went, I believe he actually went up into the throne room and back just to, maybe to trigger that, or maybe it was to trigger the extra 3 chests in the castle, so that when he goes down here, he might be able to trigger a gold grind. I'm not sure.
We may just see Angel grind out his ghost stats here and then start his exploration. He is the most behind in terms of exploration, but when you have ghost stats, it tends to not be such a huge obstacle.
I think now that he has Heartmore, he's like, I think I can manage. I've got the survivability around in the world. I'm fine now. So he immediately outsides and.
Diabeetus now down in a grave, and of course is going to be just as disappointed as the other three runners were.
Well, he might not be disappointed if he goes down into the next floor and sees all the glory that Angel saw. I know for sure Diabeetus is a great has a great talent in finding a good grind spot and sticking with it, and so when he hits that, he might enjoy the same kind of adventure that Angel did.
DK very briefly went into the center of Cantlin as though he was going to go check the coordinates, and then remembered, oh, I don't have to do that.
A very interestingly placed cave on fryteeth's screen. And that is for him to turn in the harp that he stumbled upon.
So we are still missing the Stones of Sunlight, Erdrick's Token, and the Sword. None of our runners have located any of those three items.
We've also not seen Hawksness yet, and that's the location one of it could be. And outside of that, we're stuck with the cave systems, I think.
Yep, fryteeth has now found top of mountain. There's several possibilities there. It leads to the chest 4 location of grave, which is not there.
Now, if he keeps going around, there will be a staircase on the other side, and there will be a chest near there. But what always happens is you lose one of your radiant lights around here, and it makes it easy to miss that chest sometimes.
Well, there definitely is one there.
And we have DL2 Breathing Wizard, so something in Charlock that's not friendly. DK is having a go at an Axe Knight, and takes it down to get his level 12. The Axe Knight is the grind tile in the castle, or in the Swamp Cave. So if Angel needs to top up on anything, he's got an easy place to do it.
Yep, fryteeth officially kind of in the weeds here. Checking out all the different staircases off the top of mountain.
Always fun when one staircase leads to another staircase in the same floor. Oh, and now we have part of our Charlock expanse. In this room, I always like to go to the bottom right staircase first, because there is a chest that can be there.
Yep, several options on this one.
Unfortunately, fryteeth not understanding quite how, or not knowing quite how beautiful so many of these Charlock level monsters are, and keeps running from them rather than fighting them. Hasn't gotten to see the stop spells around. So now this is one of the two gigantic places where have like 5 staircases in them, or 6 staircases in them, that really makes the dungeon suddenly sprawl. And that's where the vanilla harp is. Totally empty, as is the spot below that. That can also contain a chest. Diabeetus, meanwhile, has set up a gold grind from everything, and so he got himself a silver shield, and he will be getting himself a flame sword at his next opportunity. Blizzard's continuing to foil fryteeth's attempt to leap. Oh, and the Wizard leap as well.
That is unfortunate because, boy, do you not want to go back through that cave system again.
Yes, actual Wombo wizards.
DK tangling with a werewolf, meanwhile, that's putting him to sleep at every available opportunity. And Diabeetus picking up the flame sword. So the best equipment money can buy, plus Erdrick's armor.
And Angel finds what I believe to be our first cursed belt. If we find a second one, that means there is something in Hawksness.
Yep, which we have not located yet.
Angel opting to rescue the princess. I think this is a meme strategy because he knows the coordinates of 10 south, 7 west, and I'm imagining he's capable of counting that. So I think he may just be here. He wanted to check that thing, and since he was there, he was like, well, why not? Let's carry around a princess for the fun of it.
Well, I'm always in favor of the meme strat.
I don't know if we've seen it before, but Diabeetus comes across Sharlock there.
I think that's the first time we've seen it.
And
freebie cave. Wow.
A very freebie cave.
Well, the best one I've seen.
Alright, so we have a key item in Hawksness.
Yes, we do. More gold. And a torch.
And
Diabeetus finds a wreck. Yep. 2 chests, though. Dragon scale.
Just 2 disappointments. Looks very, very likely that that cave system is going to be what's hiding all of our magic stuff.
Yep, Hawksness will hold something, but then that leaves us 2 things shy.
Yeah, and of course, while the Erdrick sword could always be in the Sharlock systems, which actually seem like they'll probably be pretty tame given what we've seen, how many of the sprawling floors are already in the massive cave system. The others still have to be outside of that, so I think have we run out of chests outside of caves to check?
There can be a chest in Hawksness. But I believe that is the last one that could be available that's not in a cave. Answer RG, we have seen Breck. It had 2 chests, but it was just a dragon scale and some gold. DK now stumbles across that massive freebie cave. Gets the news that Hawksness has something. So what we have not seen second floor of mountain, to answer Diabetes. We have seen Vanilla Harp spot. There was nothing there. I do not believe we have seen Tablet 2.
Yeah, I'll concur with that. But there's Tablet 1, and a town right next to it, which I believe by the process of elimination has to be Hawksness.
And so it is. No chest in Hawksness.
But fryteeth did remember the stop spell he'd seen earlier, and so he is going to take it to the Red Dragon here. And I think, once we get into this battle, I'll confirm it, but I think Diabetes just stumbled across Grave 2, which if that's the case, that means... No, that is not the case. That is Sharlock 4.
But there is a chest there. So everyone knows about the Red Dragons now. Just a torch. So AK-47 on the spike tile shouldn't pose too much of a problem, since it seems to just have fight.
Yeah, ordinarily at level 11 without Hurtmore, you're not really particularly keen on taking on an Armor Knight, but the way the stats are giving in this seed, not really a problem.
And there's the token.
Meanwhile, Diabetes did just stumble across Mountain 2 and ran into what I believe is a treasure guard wizard guarding one of the chests. So, we shall see in a moment what that turns out to be. And there's our last key item. So, combined, we have the knowledge that we have everything to get into Sharlock. But, given what we've seen, it's about... I'm not sure there's anywhere the chest could be in Sharlock outside of... Wow, this is an empty mountain, too. I don't know that there's anywhere much it could be in Sharlock, because there's not a whole lot of room to go.
Yeah, looking pretty likely that Sword is in the basement of Sharlock. Diabetes now shortly going to grab the token.
Maybe we'll get the dream Sword on the beach.
Oh, it'd be fantastic. So Diabetes the first to collect all three of the plot coupons.
He has not yet found the trade-in caves, or at least has not yet found the staff trade-in cave, as he's still holding onto the harp. But once he does that, he can venture into Sharlock.
Yep, and given the Sharlock enemy set that we've seen thus far, not a hugely treacherous ordeal.
And we've seen an AK-47 as the spike tile in... We've seen the AK-47 as the spike tile in Hawksness. We've seen the Axe Knight as the spike tile in Swamp Cave. And while ordinarily that's a great thing, if you could find a red dragon on the spike at the mini-boss... you're golden and can grind till you actually, if you walk in with full resources, you could pretty much take on the Dragon Lord straight from there, which is another reason to get to Sharlock as quickly as you possibly can, because nothing's going to scare you, and you might even find a really, really good grind, because we don't have quite enough MP to make going all the way to the Swamp Cave for an Axe Knight grind with Hurtmores to be that much to really be worth it.
Definitely. DK now is about to grab the token. Diabetes also managed to find the turn-in cave, so now has the staff.
I believe Jerk was behind Garenham, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's correct.
And now Angel has come across Tablet 2.
And there is a chest. So it's possible. Just a key.
I was thrown off earlier since Diabetes asked, have we seen X, Y, and Z? And this is one of the ones he listed. I was wondering if that meant that this had the sword in it. And so here comes the rainbow drop for Diabetes, and I assume that he will just take all these resources and head straight to Sharlock and try to find a sword. And a potentially better grind tile.
DK now has found Mountain 2. So he's shortly going to have his Stones of Sunlight.
So Angel was down in the massive slog of stuff, but he came across after he came across that tablet too, and maybe one other thing. He decided to outside and head off to go here. So he has not yet found the stones, and he left out. So I'm curious if when he's going to come back, if he's going to head like to Mountain Entrance or something like that to work from there.
Yeah, right now, that's going to make a big difference when Angel decides to head down into those particular catacombs. Diabetes, meanwhile, has gone into Sharlock and has gone to the right, which is, of course, always the correct decision.
Absolutely.
Fryteeth now has the stones.
Oh, and here's Grave 2. So you do have a little bit of a area to work with. So Diabetes is going to immediately outside of that and probably try the other side.
Yep, and just hope that it's a direct line to the basement.
One of the reasons I am a proponent of going right side first, I mean, the basic version of it is that it's just the fewest steps to that staircase. But the other part of it is that often two staircases are connected via some set of staircases. And if you go into one of the left staircases and it outputs you at one of the right staircases, then you have to walk all the way back down to the other left staircase. If you go to one of the left staircases and it outputs you at the other left staircase, you have to go all the way around to the right staircase. But if you go on the right staircase and it outputs you at one of the left staircases, you now have the other left staircase right there.
Alright, after Diabetes takes down this blue dragon, we're going to see what the leftmost stairs have for us here.
Literally 2 steps away from the right side stairs.
That is perfect. I really hope the stairs behind the throne also lead to Grave 2.
I love the comment in chat. Why use many step when few step do trick?
That's my personal motto. Alright, so Diabetes headed toward the stairs to the back of the throne. Gonna get that level 14 boost first. Oh, nope. Gonna run into another blue dragon first. Alright, let's see where these go. Part of Sherlock.
Another staircase that's 2 steps away from another staircase.
There's some very interesting architectural decisions being made here in Sherlock. And there's Grave 2.
Reminds me of the line from If I Were a Rich Man from Fiddler on the Roof, talking about building his house, and there'd be one long staircase just going up, one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show.
So we have the northwest corner of Grave 2 and center of Grave 2 that could also go somewhere.
These Sherlock monsters certainly do not want to let Diabetes explore. I mean, it's certainly not hurting him because of all the experience he's getting, but they are not making this a quick trip.
And there it is. Diabetes finds the basement. After a quick run through Grave 3.
And actually only had 1 key left, so he's got to hope that it's in here or over on the beach, because he's not going to be able to open the other doors unless there's a magic key in this room.
Gold. Nothing.
That green dragon is likely our guard.
Yep, probably the guard.
Decided threw Hurtmore at it, didn't get it. So, no! Fake guard. There's our guard. That can't be in Sherlock.
Yep, that's definitely our guard.
I enjoyed the throw a Hurtmore, it fails, so just crit instead. He did on the green dragon.
And Airtrick Sword, there it is, outsiding immediately.
I mean, he's really in go mode at this point. With that attack power and that many hit points and the death necklace, oh, and that extra magic, yeah, he's in it's freebie mode now at this point.
Fryteeth now has the rainbow drop. Yeah.
Like, without the Death Necklace, he's a massive favorite. With the Death Necklace, it's even more dramatic.
Yeah, so barring disaster on the walk down there. DK now turning in the harp to grab the staff. So we'll see him grab his rainbow drop shortly here.
I think it's kind of interesting that Diabetes decided to go to the throne room staircase to go back, because that's how he got here originally. But given that we all know everything's there, could have gone the right stair and taken a slightly shorter path by getting to the grave 2 faster.
Yeah, I mean, that was just indulgent.
Ah, no keys. He didn't refill the keys, so that was his only choice.
Aha.
I stand corrected.
It's just kind of funny to get run blocked by Red Dragon only for it to just throw a stop spell at you. Have you heard the good news about the stop spell? No, thank you.
It is kind of unfair that the top runners, or the top scoring runners this season, got to have what is by far the fastest of the Week 5 seeds available. You would wish that they were the ones who would have had to deal with some of the more challenging issues that others had to slog through, like the seed we just watched before this.
No, I'm fine if that karma comes back during the playoffs. Alright, so we're in the DL1 fight. Death Necklace goes on immediately for Diabetes. We get a hurt more than an attack, but it's a 2-swing.
Meanwhile, Angel violating convention and going left first.
I think we have to deduct points for that. Who's on the bubble?
Probably have to deduct quite a few points to get to that point.
Tracker's helping us out there. Appreciate it. Meanwhile, we haven't been counting Diabetes, but barring an extremely unlikely miss menu.
Meanwhile, Angel is being sent on a different tour, because the stair he opted to choose was the top left stair in Grave 2, and he's going off into who knows where at this point. Okay, now he's back in Grave 2.
And get your GGs out in chat for DiabeetusThe2nd, who is going to take first in this race.
And with those 5 points, will be the first seed overall in the brackets, having obtained 23 points, 3 more than second place. Angel now in the basement is going to grab this sword and is going to go immediately to the Dragon Lord and finish it off. So, barring something unforeseen, Angel will be our second place finisher.
And both DK and Fryteeth are grinding on the Swamp Spike, the Axe Knight.
Decision to grind on the Axe Knight is interesting to me. I think the thought process is maybe the attack power is so high that you could, I don't know, with Erdrick's sword, it's free, and you are way too far away with the broadsword. Oh, but he's actually also 300 away from the flame sword. DK is, so he could think with the flame sword and the death necklace, he could do this and not have to look for Erdrick's sword at all.
Absolutely. And as Angel makes his way down to take on DL2, assuming that he's successful here and he takes second place, that would move Angel into the second overall seed going into the playoffs.
That would be the third seed, actually.
Third, sorry. I don't know why I had second on my brain, probably because he's about to take second in this race.
Either that or you're just used to Angel finishing on top of me in every single conceivable playoff scenario.
And a no problem DL1 is going to move us into a no problem DL2. Although you don't like that 10. Or that 10. There we go. So I had to do a double heal more there.
Fortunately, the death necklace, this is going to be a nice, a more drawn-out fight, but these rolls are also unfortunate.
Yeah, he's getting a couple in the upper double digits now, so it's looking a lot better for him here. But he definitely wouldn't have been able to keep rolling 10s and gotten through, especially having to do that double heal more.
DK getting trolled right here by a non-guard wizard.
So Angel burning the last heal more here, but it doesn't matter. No, knew he could cover the range. So GG's out for Angel, who will take second place and thus move into the third overall position.
And now for the other two, whichever one takes third place will have 18 points. And there is a Quagmire at 18, so I don't actually know how that would shake out at the moment.
Yep, and our fourth place will earn 1 point and go to 17 points, which is currently solely occupied by Ziggy. DK grabs the sword, and with 136 attack power and having the death necklace in his possession, this will not be hardly a fight at all. Puts on the death necklace before talking to the Dragon Lord.
I mean, at this level 17, it really doesn't matter one way or another, so it's all for speed.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Fryteeth has now found the basement. We'll shortly have the sword. Yeah, when you can hit the Dragon Lord for 23, everything's going to be just fine.
Right, he just ran into a golem on top of the chest, and so I think he thinks that maybe the guard, so he's taking his time to take him out with flute strats and whatnot.
Yep, an unfortunate random encounter.
I enjoy the treasure guard's flag, but the troll enemy on top of treasure chests is very maddening at some points. And he just got trolled on another chest.
And GG's out for DK, who takes the Dragon Lord down with 4 heal mores still remaining. Will take third in this race.
And fryteeth finally acquires a sword and is going to try to see if he can get to the Dragon Lord with enough resources to take him on without having to go back. But yes, I will continue to register my complaint that our top runners got the easiest seed of the week.
Well, the randomizer giveth, the randomizer taketh away, but mostly it taketh away. Fryteeth having some kind of lousy encounter luck getting down here.
Yeah, his Sherlock in general has been pretty obnoxious. And it continues with being surprise attacked at the spike tile.
Yep, and he is, I believe, out of herbs. You don't want to burn a heal more, but regular old heal will get us up to respectable. And of course, we'll see the death necklace here. hurt more. Another hurt more. That is unfortunate. Dragon Lord taking 3 swings for Fryteeth. Gets off a good initial hit, though.
Yeah, he's still in pretty good shape with 9 heal mores.
Yeah, and gets that opening double, which really helps. Yeah, Fryteeth keeps rolling like this, it'll be no sweat.
These rolls are here to counterbalance the Charluck he had getting to the Dragon Lord.
Yeah, he has not rolled below a 13 yet. And that 22... That 12's the lowest thing he's seen.
It was a risky swing, actually. He had just gotten hit for 50 a second ago, and then he swung on 50 again and got hit, but not for 50. Although at this point, I don't know, this has actually been done async, so he probably doesn't know where he is with regards to everybody else.
There it is. Takes him down. GG's out for Fryteeth. We had a 164 HP Dragon Lord. And we're joined here in the commentary booth by our winner, DiabeetusThe2nd. Diabeetus, GG.
Thanks for the GGs. Appreciate it, guys.
How does it feel to have won the regular season of the Winter League?
Feels pretty good. I think I've played really well so far this winter. Lots and lots of stiff competition. Looking forward to see how the next 3 weeks plays out.
So what are your thoughts on the, obviously, without giving any flag desires away, your thoughts on the random percent flag set we've got coming up next?
Random percent is definitely a thing that exists. I mean, yeah, we still have the little choosing which flags you like, don't like. I don't know. As somebody who, deals with attention issues, it's really tough, I think, in kind of sussing out exactly what's going on in these seeds, since there are so many things. Even if you choose the 1 or 2 things that you want on or off, you don't know what other people have chosen, and there's still going to be a lot of things that are up for grabs. Obviously, there's the things that you can kind of suss out pretty easily, and then there's the things like, is Cursed Princess on or not? Is Three's Company on or not? That you really don't have a very easy means to figure out without just trying it. And sometimes that can be a big waste of time that costs you in the long run. Sometimes it's the play that wins you the seed. I think those are probably the toughest ones. Everything else, for the most part, I think, I don't know. We'll just see. The seeds can be so different. I think that's the other really challenging thing. You might end up with a seed that lasts 15 to 20 minutes. You might end up with a seed that lasts 2.5 hours, or anywhere in between.
Yeah, for sure. It is. It's got a wide array of possibilities, and it'll be interesting to see how people's flag choices affect that. The Cursed Princess and the Cursed Princess and the Three's Company definitely are also throw a wrinkle into things there, because it is, we saw it last year. People are like, well, maybe Three's Company's on. I don't think I can win the normal way, so let's, hedge my bets on this and go for it, and find out it wasn't. And but it's one of those things you can try to make the play. Do I want to bet on this and take the time to deliver a princess, or do I want to just pretend it doesn't exist, or those kind of things? And then, yeah, it's definitely a lot of things to try to keep in your head at the same time.
Yeah, no question. And there certainly can be a decent bit of kind of metagaming and mind gaming, depending on your opponents and some other things too. I think that's one of the really unique things about this particular week. The fact that you could select a couple of things to turn on and off, and perhaps knowing who your opponents are, with maybe what some of their strengths and weaknesses are, what some of their likes and dislikes are, that can kind of play into your favor. And then you also have, again, their tendencies. Are they risk takers? Are they not risk takers? And keeping in mind, we only need to finish top 2. You don't necessarily need to win. You just need to finish not in the bottom half. So that can play into a lot of strategy too. So I'm really looking forward to, especially this week, but really the rest of the league. I think it's going to be a great finish. The top 16 is absolutely fantastic. Every single person has a chance to win every single race. So it should be a really good time.
Yeah, this field is utterly stacked. So it's gonna be, I mean, the seeds exist, but they're, since there's no actual home field, not doing a whole lot of good given the competition we're gonna have to go up against.
Yeah, we can talk about seeding and such all we want, but realistically, it's 1 through 16 might as well be 1 through 1, because it really doesn't make a difference at this point. Everybody is capable of winning every race, as I said, and there's just so much talent. That's probably the most fun and unique thing about this community, is that there is such parity from top to bottom. There's very few people that I think have no chance to win a race, and there's very few people, if any, that I think are always going to win a race. So it's really nice to be able to have that and know that everything is not a foregone conclusion before the opening bell. So that's really cool. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of the fun with the Winter League flags is that can serve as even bigger equalizer than, say, in standard seeds, where there are certain things that your veterans might have to create substantial edges over newer players, but some of that gets neutralized with the league flag. So it really makes things even more of a toss-up, and where anybody can win, because it kind of throws everybody off of their A game.
Yep, no question about it. I think the move, not that the Chaos tournament, it's kind of a little bit before my time here with the DWR community, but both really, but especially I think with the Winter League, because there is so much variance from week to week, it really kind of throws so much into a blender, as you said, and who knows what's going to happen seed to seed, week to week, race to race. So it really should be a good time. Very, very happy with the way this league has turned out so far, and how the next 3 weeks are looking to shape up.
Yeah, while we're at that, I'll just go ahead and throw out all my love to the administrators, the tourney administrators, for getting this whole thing set up. It's always a great time. We've got some of the best admins in the entire gaming community, and they are always putting us up to have amazing events. I have worked behind the scenes there for a while, so I know the work that goes into these kind of things, and I got massive appreciation for all the work that they do.